We love
to
hip
check on
hop.
Flow quickly. Okay, I'm gonna pull up a post over here, courtesy of Patricia J and Specs the Boss. All right, if you could put this up on the screen here.
Specs! We did it! We did it! We did it!
Week 1 done.
1 week down, day 5. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days. And next week's gonna be even greater.
Even greater.
Patricia J, Specs the Boss.
Wow.
In the mornings, Flow 98.7. A mad crazy sick-head thing. You know how the thing goes.
Mad crazy sick-head thing.
We're going for Canada. Team
Let's
Canada.
go, Team Canada.
World Cup 2026. A mad thing. PJ.
All right. You can keep this up on the screen, Jake. Don't worry. I'm gonna go to Patricia J's page here.
She's beautiful, but I guess how she'd be so annoying to be in a relationship with.
She is beautiful.
So her man loves her. Let me see a little bit of clips over here from the
Every
show.
chapter teaches you something new. From television screens to radio waves. This one starts before sunrise. New chapter, new opportunities. Thank you so much for all of the love. We're just getting started.
Patricia J and Specs in the morning on Flow 98.7.
Every chapter.
So okay, they've done that. I never really got a chance to check on what Extra Gravy and stuff to see how that's been working out for them over there. What do you guys think? Have you guys listened? Do you feel a little bit more of a buzz about Flow in the City, like with the changes?
I've only caught Peter Cash on the radio.
Okay.
And I'm happy to hear Peter Cash back on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm usually not in my whip that early, so like 6 to 9.
Let me ask you another question to piggyback on that. Did it make you want to go to that because you know, we're in media. We've seen all these changes. Did you say, you know what, let me go check them out?
Yes, and there were some questionable mixes. There were questionable song selections.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was like a radio thing or not. Because remember, like, I think, was it Wednesday or was it last Sunday when I was dropping you home and we put Peter Cash on the radio and we were like hearing the songs and it was like the ordering of the songs were just weird where it's like he played like some dancehall song, then he went to like Tory Lanez, then went like back to dancehall.
It was like slow R&B. It was like very like roller coaster.
Yeah, like there wasn't like a sort of continuity, but I don't know how much control they have over that.
Probably not much.
But they have like commercial breaks in between. Like every, I would say 5 tracks they play a commercial. So I just don't understand why they wouldn't do like, okay, we'll do these 5 tracks dancehall and then commercial, and then these 5 tracks will do pop and then commercial. So like at least there's like a flow to it, you know what I mean? No pun, you know. But I still like the move though. Like I feel like Specs and Patricia in the morning make more sense. I seen some comments where like people were saying that, oh, Marlon was cool in the morning, but Alicia just always sounded tired and she always sounded like she didn't want to be there type shit, you know?
Interesting.
Like, but she does have kind of like a monotone type voice. So maybe
I never heard her radio on the radio. Yeah.
There is something to say about that because what you notice with Patricia, very high energy.
Yeah.
Super
So
high
for some
energy.
people, that's too high of an energy. I noticed. Like I've seen some comments where it's like, I like her more in the afternoon, but in the morning it's too much. But for me, it's like, yeah, if like you're waking up and you need to be woken up by the radio, Specs and Patricia, that's a good move. And did you see that video of Zoe criticizing Patricia?
Yeah, Loki,
Where
like,
is it?
she just like me. She be hating just like me, bro.
She worse than you now, bro. I can't lie. Ever since you guys interacted, like, I'm not gonna say worse in a bad way, but like she's outwardly calling out people, and sometimes it don't even make sense.
You're
Like,
rubbing off on her natural.
yeah, if you go on,
Trying to rub
no
off on
pause.
her, trying to rub off on her stuff.
because she said something like, "Oh, she probably could have named 4 Pressa songs," or like she hasn't done enough for like the Black community, something along those lines.
Yeah, no, that was a
And it was like, bro, do you know her history? Like, don't just talk to talk. Like, this girl went to battle with CP24
She did.
on some Black power type of vibe, you know?
Yeah. They're trying to push her out because of ageism, as well as like, you know, her being a Black woman. And when she was working there, they were working her to the bone.
Didn't she sue them because she was supposed to get like tenure or something, like 'cause she's been there for so long, but they didn't want to like give her a pay raise or whatever, so she ended up suing them.
Fam, she went to war with them, bro. Like they were treating her bad, bro. Cause like I remember seeing her at one point because I watched a lot of CP24. There was sometimes I was like, yo, this girl gets no vacation, fam. Like she just there week after week after
Right.
week.
In a lot of ways, she was the face of the entire network. I mean, at
Yes.
least for the young people, like when we were like early 20s, like we would tune in for Patricia Jaggernaut because
Yeah,
she was
yeah,
sweet.
yeah.
And it was also like, there was a relatability
Mhm.
there that there wasn't with the other hosts. Like shout out Kevin Frankish, you know, he's a legend. But like, you know, the man was already older. Like
Yeah. Where's this Zoe post? Is it on her page?
you can go on, you can go on there.
Okay, so I'm on her page here. If you could put this up on the screen, Jake.
No, on Relentless Diaries.
Oh, it's on Relentless Diaries.
It's in her bio. It's in her bio. It's in her bio. It's in her bio.
Okay, let's go over here.
Shout out Zara.
I'm like, bro, I just saved us 5 minutes.
A lie.
I think it's that one on the corner.
This one here?
Yeah, shout out Zara again.
Oh, there it is. Yes.
I'm like, no.
Oh, she even has Patricia in the thumbnail.
Shout out their clippers. It was well clipped.
I'll find it. Y'all keep talking, man.
There is a video. I mean, shout out Underground Nation. I know that's not your boy, but he reacted to it. But I don't think he played the whole video. But essentially, what I'm seeing from the comment section is that like the problem is so people will complain that there are not enough black people in these spaces. And even when you put a black person in this
Exactly.
space, there's even more complaints about what type
Exactly.
of black person they are, questioning their blackness. Oh,
Yeah,
Mr. Lewin saying she's a white girl.
That was
Or like,
Yeah.
you know, I think she is married to a white dude. So like
She is.
people will use
And,
that
like-
against her. Like,
And even if she doesn't know all of Pressa's songs, like that's not supposed to be her demographic. Like, why would she even, like?
and to think that, okay, you're on a Toronto radio station, so you only have to know about Toronto music. Like it's so much bigger than that. Like you said, they're playing dance hall, they're playing R&B.
And
Like
not just Toronto music. Oh, Toronto trench music. It's like, bro, there's way more
Yeah.
artists in Toronto that make than just the street niggas.
and I'm willing to bet that she does know that music. Or
Yeah,
like maybe
no-
she's learning, but like no diss to Zoe, but it's not like she was a basketball expert when she worked with the Raptors. Like there's other girls that would have been better for that, but like they also liked her personality, right? There's this girl named Janet Sams who like all she does is basketball content. Low key, I felt like she was more deserving of that than Zoe. And she's also black, so like obviously Zoe's not gonna like remove her position to like point to this person, right? Like everyone got to take the opportunities as it comes. So
that's
I was
what
a little disappointed in her take.
I wish I could play it because is that what she was tripping about? That like Patricia got they picked the wrong person.
Essentially, that she wasn't qualified to be part of this hip hop radio station because she's not in touch or in tune with the culture.
Mhm.
She's not hip hop enough.
Yeah,
that's
compared to Alicia, which obviously Alicia, you said she works with Sony, so she might be a little more in the loop when it comes to music like that.
And correction, she actually works with Warner. The other day, I was trying to figure out who she was working with. She was working with Warner. She got me the Pooh Shiesty interview.
Oh, nice.
Mod.
Yeah.
Go on YouTube Shorts, Relentless Diaries.
Okay, let me go to.
You might be able to find it there.
Yeah.
But
You're one of the few to survive a Pure Shiesty interview.
I know, right? That's because I wasn't allowed to ask about shit. You know what I'm saying?
them ones.
Yeah.
But why do you think this happens within the black community where like even if like okay they're complaining to these white infrastructures where it's like yo we need a black person there, they put the wrong black person, or do you feel like it's just like an automatic almost victim mentality? It's like we're gonna find something wrong, like glass half empty kind of
Because
vibe.
a lot of the times when they do this, they do normally choose like the Uncle Tom, like
the most agreeable black person.
like, or like the Aunt Jemima, where it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna play the game for you, master. You know what I mean? So like a lot of the times, be shucking and jiving. They put the black man in the dress. You know what I mean? So like a lot of the times the critique is valid. Like even the other day when Kevin Hart did the roast, and then Tony Hinchcliffe said the shit. Kevin Hart doubled down and said, "Oh no, we standing on it, blah blah blah." And it's you're just gonna turn your back on the whole community like that, broski. So more times it is valid. I just feel like this instance she was off the mark.
Okay, I'm gonna play the video. I got it now.
Patricia J, she goes by.
Patricia J.
At first, I
She
didn't
be
know
acting like
who
she don't know
was.
people's
I'm
names.
like, yo, who is this? Like, I've never seen. Then I started to look, I'm like, bro, I remember her from CB24. We want a radio station to maintain the essence of like black culture. I don't know. And like I said, I'm sure she's very qualified from like a media standpoint, but like from a cultural standpoint, I don't know how much she can really connect with Black Toronto. Like, I don't know if she's ever heard the market in her life.
So you think she's out of touch?
Slightly. and I don't mean that disrespectfully, but I do compared to Marlon and Ace.
Right.
I do think that she's slightly out of touch with like new
That's how niggas
artists.
be
Like, I
laughing
don't
when they
even
wanna
know if she can
crush.
Maybe name 5 Toronto artists that are up and coming.
You think she got 3 Pressa songs? in her
Hell
bag?
no. She doesn't know 3 Pressa songs. No way.
But do you think that's why they brought on the other person to
Okay, yeah. So then
to balance
the
that
co-host, the new co-host of hers is also Specs. Right? Specs
yeah.
Laws, who is an
Cemented.
OG, cemented,
Culturalist institution.
yeah, DJ in Toronto. Again, though, and I don't want people to get upset, I do think Specs, again, is a little bit older.
Oh my God.
So I don't know how much he flexes to, again, it's like the younger
But
up and coming
do you
talent.
think Flo gives a fuck about the younger gen?
Sure.
I
Exactly.
don't think they do.
But
they
should
definitely
they?
don't.
Should they not?
No.
And this is what I
should.
said again. And
Who's
I'll,
listening to radio?
and
Exactly.
I'll be
Facts.
honest. When I was
the
talking to
demographic
Marlon,
is older, right?
and I was
Okay, let me stop this for a second.
No, you gotta keep it. You should finish the clip.
Yeah, okay.
talking to
It's late.
Ace, and I said, you know, because I was very like, yo, I hate that this happened. You know what I mean? But I said, yo, to be honest, if I put my marketing brain on, respectfully, as I mentioned, radio is a dying medium. And I think although you guys were loved by the older generation, I think that from a marketing standpoint, also, these guys, I don't want to say this and to sound any type of way.
Say it.
The older media and like the older DJs, it's hard for them to flex to a younger market. Respectfully. You know what I mean? Like Specs can't really come and DJ a steady. I think it takes a very specific person who's open to be able to transcend generations of people. Her name is Patricia Jagernoff.
Okay. So my thoughts, she's not wrong completely, but that's not in a lot of cases with a lot of these DJs. A lot of, you guys mentioned the other day, it kind of helps when you're a DJ who knows stuff from back in the days and is still staying up on current shit so that you could run the current shit and then draw for something off of knowledge if somebody asks you for some request.
Respectfully, Specs isn't shutting down a new gen party. But I don't think that's what they got them for, you know. I feel like they tried out Marlon and Alicia.
Yeah.
And they realized that the youth them still weren't gravitating to the shit, you know. The shorty's on there sounding dead at 6 a.m. Her youth was crying all night, you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, she's not bringing the energy, you know what I mean? Marlon's there having to like carry the whole station on his shoulders and shit. It's like, yeah, okay, demote them niggas, respectfully. And let's bring seasoned veterans and like, I even seen Black Mob. He had a good comment there where he said like, yo, the radio's for people who are doing their morning commutes. So these are like the parents, you know, like the elderly people who like they want to turn on the radio. Like, so I don't think they really care to try to bring the youth there because the youth aren't going there. They're watching streams and stuff. You know?
Yeah, and a second thought on what she said, she sounds a little bit like an ageist. And I don't even
She
like
is.
saying shit like that. Like, I think
No.
it's corny to say it more times, but like when I'm hearing it, like it's just like everybody old, y'all suck at this, or you ain't got it no more. Like I'm thinking to myself, the fuck you think of me? Like, damn.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I do agree that is an ageist take where it's like, oh, you are incapable of connecting with the young people because of
Yeah.
how old you are. And in the case with Patricia Juggernaut, and I think this is a Canadian thing, but you know how she was saying, oh, she doesn't connect with like the Black culture in Toronto, right? Black culture is not a monolith, especially in
Facts.
Toronto where it's like diaspora. I can understand in America where it's like FBA and there's like
Yeah.
generations, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like there's Caribbean Black culture, African Black culture, then there's just like regular Black people who like they probably like there might be more corporate or like they have a regular job. They might vibe more with a Patricia Juggernaut than like a girl who's doing like serious Toronto
Respectfully,
underground hip hop takes.
I think there's way more like mesquite Black people, Black families than there are like street families and shit.
Bro.
Like there are probably a lot of Black people in the city who couldn't name you 3 Pressa songs.
That's what I was just
that
about to say.
are from the city, like went to high school here, like you know.
No, fam, I met them. I've done surveys. I've done these like vlog surveys running around downtown Toronto. I'm on Queen Street, I'm on Yonge Street, and I'm like asking random people, Black, white, whoever, name me 3 Toronto rappers.
And
Right?
the reason why we're saying Pressa is because they said it in the clip. We're not
Yes,
just
we're not
no.
trying to point out Pressa.
Yeah.
But like I would go, name me 3 Toronto rappers besides Drake and Tory Lanez. And I would draw bare blanks. And then maybe 1 out of every 7 people would be like, oh, Pressa, Mula First, Casper. But then you know that they're part of our subsets.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Even conversely, when we were doing the Vibes Cartel video, only like half of the black people I went up to knew like it was Vibes Cartel's most popular song.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show, like, as you were saying, black people aren't just only Caribbean or Jamaican, or they're not just only like street niggas, or they're not just only one way, you know?
Yeah, and she might be surprised on how much Patricia actually knows. She probably could if she asked Patricia, give me 3 Presta songs, she might give you 5.
And let's be real, like, especially where Patricia's coming from, like the CP24 background, she knew more than everyone in that building, most likely, you know?
Yes.
And who knows, maybe these other white reporters we never heard of, like no Pressa songs or no Casper songs, like, you know, people are full of surprises all the time. I don't think that should be the criteria that you base it off, where it's like, okay, you're not like super connected with the Toronto street rap, which, by the way, should our radio stations be promoting like heavy drill? Not saying Pressa's heavy drill, I'm just saying in general, like the super local drill. Obviously, they have songs that are like, you know, sexual in nature, might have some violence, but you usually have to censor things for radio, right? Yeah.
You know what I think will happen here? Because when Flo said, oh, we're doing the announcement tomorrow, da-da-da, so we said, oh, watch, I'm gonna light it up. As soon as they put their announcement, I know it's gonna be some blah, blah. So I feel like she kind of like set the expectations and the stakes very high.
She has to hate on it.
So she had like she had to hate. You know what I mean? Because she already said she's gonna, you know. So it was like, because she was expecting it to be like some white shit, like you said, like refurbishing or rebranding,
reformatting.
Yeah, reformatting.
Yeah.
So then when it was 2 black people, she's like, okay, I have to find something to so hate on because I promised the audience this.
Yeah, and you know, even when we first, like our first segment on this, like this is gonna be our second segment, right? I'm actually gonna put this on the main channel. But like, we were kind of like low key, like, I don't know if this is gonna work. And you know, this is why I want to check up with you guys like a week later.
Nah, I said I was for this.
You said you were for it, right?
Yeah, and I was rocking with it.
Yeah. What about you? You said
the
you were
only
for
thing
it?
I didn't like was that they put extra gravy or not We Love Hip Hop on Sundays or Saturdays.
So
but overall, like after I'm seeing all this, like I'm a fan of the move mostly because, you know, Peter Cash coming back. I rock with Patricia Juggernaut. And by the way, like you said, like this is for people who on the commute to their jobs. You know, we don't have regular jobs.
Yeah.
So
no, and you know what? I guess the only thing I was hating on, and I'm not trying to save myself, but the only thing I was hating on was the YouTube factor.
Yeah.
The radio factor, make whatever changes you need to make, but just also add all that to YouTube.
And by the way, it seems like they are more active on social media now than they were before. So like maybe they're taking heed to that advice. You're seeing Specs and Patricia putting a camera, talking to the audience, getting a couple thousand likes. Like that's something, you know, that's going to engage with us. And we're talking more about Flow now than we were when Marlon and Alicia were running it.
Well,
you know?
Damn.
Let's be honest.
No, listen, it's not a diss. It's just, it's facts.
To be honest.
It's facts. Okay,
We
thanks
love
for
hip-hop.
watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.